Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nicole rages over Melinda's immunity deal, and Stefan and Gabi enjoy a passionate reunion at the townhouse. Tate overhears Brady asking Kristen over the phone if he can take Rachel to the fireworks hereafter. After some snarky reverse and forth, she agrees. Upon Brady hanging up, Tate notes he eavesdropped him say his kitties mean everything to him. Tate asks him to prove that by stopping his mama from ruining his life. Let me see Holly. At the cantina, Holly tells Eric how sorry she's about Jude and also rants about being predicated again over prom. There has ain't been one day that she has ain't been predicated or in a coma in the once 6 months. It's no way to live. Eric wishes there was commodity he could do. She asks him to talk to Nicole for her. At the DiMeras manse, Melinda tells EJ now that she has impunity, there's nothing stopping her from telling Nicole about Jude. Nicole enters the living room, wondering what's going on. EJ collects himself before telling his woman. He gave Melinda an impunity deal. He holds Nicole back as she lunges at Melinda for abducting her son and deceiving Eric. Melinda thinks there's commodity she can do for Eric. Further exiting GH Star back to days? Gabi and Stefan passionately kiss while alone in the captivity caller's room. As Rafe and the warden finalize the paperwork, Stefan fantasizes about all the places they can go together. Gabi just wants to go home. As Ava joins Kristen at the bistro for regale, she unloads about Harris leaving. She knows it's not just to find Megan, but because of all the miscalculations she made, including sleeping with Stefan. No bone. Differently can find out about it, especially Gabi. At the townhouse, Brady agrees that Teresa may have overreacted about prom, but Tate was also wrong. He presents Tate with a folder for a summer lacrosse camp in New York. It'll give Teresa time to cool off. Also, in the fall, they can talk about him and Holly being together. Tate crumples the folder, giving it a hard pass. At the cantina, Eric tells Holly he needs to give her mama some space. He's thinking of leaving Salem. Holly pouts that he can't leave. They all miss him. Especially her, because effects are just getting worse and worse. She again asks him to talk to Nicole about her and Tate. Eric says it's not his place to give parenthood advice. It's up to her mama and stepdad. More detergents LGBTQ representation report card. Gabi puts her hand up to a beaming EJ. With his arms around her midriff, Stefan puffs up his casket. Before Melinda can tell Nicole how she'll make it up to Eric, Stefan and Gabi come home. EJ feigns happiness to see Gabi and goes in for a clinch. She holds up her hand. Not feeling it, EJ. EJ physically ushers Melinda out so they can celebrate as a family. Outside the frontal door, Melinda rails at EJ for stealing her job. EJ offers her a better one. In the living room, Stefan pours champagne, but Nicole passes. As Stefan and Gabi partake, she tells him how thankful she's that he awaited for her. Stefan would have awaited ever. Nicole hopes they can all move forward from the bad blood and congratulates Gabi on her freedom. In return, Gabi is happy she and EJ got their baby back. She can't stay to meet him. Stefan smugly says he looks a lot like Nicole and nothing like EJ. The recently reunited couple go upstairs to take a hot, sexy shower where Gabi tells Stefan to shave his mustache, which she hates. Gabi tenderly mugs Stefan's face. They both hold champagne flutes outside. EJ points out that if Melinda outs herself as a baby napper to Nicole, she'll no way work gain. But she could work as general counsel for DiMeras. Melinda reminds him that Kristen killed her son. Either, he's in no position to offer that job. EJ is sure Kristen will agree to hire her out of guilt over Haley. Plus, she knows how important Melinda hates him. He adds that she'll have power and a hell of an income. Nicole comes out demanding to know what Melinda is still doing there. At the bistro, Kristen vows Ava's secret is safe with her. She moves on to Hotting. Her new job as CEO of DiMeras. When Ava mentions her job at the cantina, Kristen suggests she come work for her rather. She needs a supporter who shares her worldview. Plus, EJ would lose his mind. Ava accepts. Further, whose murder is Bobby about to break on days? Ava and Kristen toast with champagne flutes at the bistro at the townhouse. Brady tells Tate he's not giving him a choice about lacrosse camp. Tate accuses Brady of not wanting to see him and Holly happy because he and Teresa have no idea how to be happy, together or independently. Brady counters that Tate has had 2 dates with Holly and they both ended in disaster. He's formerly put down a deposit on the camp. You're going whether you like it or not. At the cantina, Holly complains about EJ not minding about her as much as his own kitties. She knows it's just a matter of time before Nicole and EJ break up again anyway. She wishes that her mama had stayed with Eric ever. She again asks him not to leave Salem. Eric says he loves her and will supplicate effects get better for her. Outside the DiMeras manse, EJ tells Nicole that he and Melinda were agitating an important case. Melinda agrees that they resolved it and thanks him before leaving. Nicole angrily asks what possible reason EJ had for giving Melinda impunity. EJ says he'd no choice, because Rafe and Stefan were hopeless to free Gabi, who's actually innocent. Nicole counters that Melinda is not. She needs time alone, so EJ returns to the house. Nicole thinks about Eric telling her he might be leaving Salem. Alone at the cantina, Eric reads an offer on his phone for a photography job in Paris. Kristen comes home to EJ, who has a favor to ask about an implicit hire. Meanwhile, Ava calls Roman and quits the cantina. At the townhouse, Brady tells Tate to give camp a chance and leaves the room. Seething, Tate calls Holly. How would you feel about running down together? A lately divested Stefan and Gabi come to their bedroom. Gabi wants to feel nothing against her body but him. She disrobes. He follows suit, and they hungrily kiss. Latterly, Gabi tells Ari over the phone that she's taking the DiMeras spurt to Phoenix first thing in the morning. After hanging up, Stefan ladles Gabi, who muses that Stefan must have been lonely without her. Lonely for her, he says. She notes that with all the beautiful women in the world, he didn't give in to temptation. Stefan flashes back to having coitus with Ava, but says, "You're the only woman I want to be with. Now and ever." Is Greg Vaughn leaving DOOL? What we know about Eric Brady's future in Salem Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers reveal that Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, lately opened up to Roman Brady, Josh Taylor, about looking for some jobs in other metropolises. Losing Jude DiMeras aka Jude Brady, Oliver McClarty, has been delicate, so Eric's thinking that it might be good to put some distance between himself and Salem. Eric also broke the news to Nicole DiMeras, Ariane Zucker, that he might be leaving city, but his forthcoming advertisement will still come as a shock.